get into it.
Let's go.
Welcome to another feature of Before Your Weekend.
I just want to say that.
Let's get into it. Throw us in. Guys, we have 1 hour. There's a lot to discuss. We have to get into it. But before we get into it, Ellen.
What it do?
Yo.
Thank you.
For those who are new, she's been on like almost every IG live doing this Before Your Weekend. So it made sense that we just bring her here.
Thank you for coming.
Thank you for having me.
Thank you for coming.
Thank you.
We appreciate that.
Come with all your nonsense that you come with when you're on the live.
I mean, standard.
Yeah.
Like, I just need to know how far we can go with this, you know? Like,
it's a podcast. Just
okay, let's go.
What are the YouTube rules, terms and conditions? What are the rules on YouTube? That's all.
You know, apparently you can't say things like the N-word. It affects the algorithm on your video.
That's good. Thank you, YouTube.
I
don't know, eh?
Can we say the K word?
I was actually thinking of that this morning.
Is that censored? It's a good question.
I was thinking of that this morning.
Why?
I mean, I wouldn't say it. I wouldn't say it, but there's a Johnny out there who's thinking of it.
Okay, actually, would you prefer being called? Would you prefer being called the K word or the N word? Like, I'm wondering because I remember when I was in primary school, I think I was in grade 6 or grade 7. The guy didn't say it to me directly. He's like, he said to his friends, that guy's a K word. And for some reason, what upset me more is he said, this guy knows nothing about maths. I don't know why I was more mad about that. Because I was killing it at maths.
No, because he insulted your intelligence.
Yeah.
That's the thing.
Yeah.
I had a moment like that with a white guy at the Gautrain station. Yeah, this is a couple of years back. And I was mad at the fact that he insulted my intelligence.
Oh, yeah.
You know, because he's like, he said something like, yo, stick to that. You don't know what we can. And I went, I better go into that train and leave.
Yeah.
Because, you know what I'm saying? I think that's because it's not only, because you have the condescending, also the notion of incompetent black. That whole, that stuff is like, it's very, very.
Wait, so what would you prefer being called? The K word or the N word?
Nah.
Like if a white guy, Fantondo had to say, hey, you, what?
No, the thing is the context. It's the context.
Wait,
like
no,
if we keep it,
context doesn't matter.
no. Listen to what I'm saying. Like if we're being honest, because it's like none of the words are actually great.
Yes.
Yeah.
If we're being honest.
Okay.
We really, you know, we made the other one, the N word, look good. We really did. But
Louis Vuitton in it.
We Louis Vuittoned it, right?
Yeah.
But at the core of it, like if somebody, because there's certain words, there's other words as well, you know, that people can use where it's just like, I don't even know what right now. But if you use the word in the context, especially in like in vernacular language, right?
Yeah.
Like if I say like, your head, man. When I say, Cleao.
You're right.
Totally different.
Okay.
Yeah.
You're saying my head? Is that what you're saying?
Right. That's a good point.
Exactly.
Right? So in that context, like the K word is completely out. Then the N word is just like, I don't think I would have any white man call me that even with a chest, like constructively. It makes no sense.
Yeah, but I don't know if you had this. Considering the high school you're from, you probably had this.
Yeah.
White kids who are super comfortable with, yo, we all listen to hip hop. I also like Eminem.
No,
what up, my N-word?
Yeah.
Ever.
And because you kind of confused and you're going through puberty, you're like, oh, it's whatever.
I had to teach. I had to do lessons.
Really?
Nah. Yeah, I had to. I
accepted it in primary school. I didn't accept it in high school.
Is that because you didn't have a better understanding though?
Yeah, when you know English Afrikaans primary school, you're that black guy.
Yeah,
like you're disrupting our system. We were fine. Yeah. Now we have to accommodate you guys.
Yeah. No, I had to do the lessons, like to be like, yo, you don't. Because you don't. Because for me, the bigger thing was even like, you could be okay with like somebody saying ABC, but especially it's like even when you're teaching a child, like it's okay for you to say whatever. But if we let it be and you go say that somewhere else, you might lose your life.
Yeah.
That's the honest truth.
Yeah.
No. So I didn't even accept it like that.
Let's get into it. Ed Sheeran won his court case because they filed against him saying the Thinking Out Loud song is very similar to the Marvin Gaye, what's the song? Let's Get On is Lionel Richie. I forgot what the song was.
Yeah. I mean, I saw he was in court. I didn't know what he was in court about. I think I saw like most recent, and apparently it's been a thing.
Marvin Gaye's estate, they've been coming for everyone who does something similar to that sound. Now, when I heard about this case, I played back both songs. It literally sounds the same. I don't know how he won. And maybe it's because I'm going to be biased here. He said 2 days before the ruling, if I lose this case, I'm not doing music again. I'm sure the judge is like, listen, I can't have this moment.
My daughter needs to dance to your song at her wedding. So
I'm gonna need you we're not gonna
have that.
But that's scary that I feel like he said that and that gained leverage.
Yeah.
I could be wrong, but it's like you can't randomly say that 2 days before ruling.
Look, we gotta the detail. The question is, did he take lyrics?
The beat. Ding, ding, ding. That sounds the same.
The beat.
Yeah, but they say it's 2 different things. No, like it's the same thing.
The melody. Nah, guys. So in real life, by actual fact, when it comes to the melody and instrumental keys and notes, you have less ground to actually sue on that, right? Like you can't, because it's like MJ, this is what people don't know, right? A lot of people don't know this, but Quincy laughs about it. MJ would steal pieces from other people's songs, right? So his biggest hits, he would hear so-and-so and be like, yo, Quincy, that thing that's happening there, can you? And then Quincy would do that, and then they would add 1 or 2 other things on top of it. That's like, I could give you probably like 5 joints like that. It's hard to sue in that context. It's hard to sue almost melody per se. But when you're using words that are written, because that's author vibes, that's like clear ground. You know what I'm saying? Because that's almost like a composer pocket. But the composer pocket is very tricky.
But I guess it's that whole conversation again that nothing's new under the sun. Like there's no such thing as a new idea. Everything's going to be reinvented or relooked at. I do want to know though what would have really happened if Ed Sheeran lost.
Yeah, but I guess we'll never know.
I guess
I guess think he would have stopped.
He wouldn't have stopped.
I don't think
he
would. The black community has like fully accepted him.
That's the Jay-Z I'm retiring.
That's money
conversation.
You're right.
Yeah, no.
You're right.
Because he definitely didn't do that.
Okay, so this is weird.
Did Jay-Z ever explain that stunt? Like what was the thinking behind I'm retiring? Because I know that album is a classic also because of that notion, right?
I think he might have said something. I just can't remember. I think he might have said something on Kevin Hart's show.
A conversation with Kevin Hart.
Yeah, I think he might have gone into that a little bit.
I think I need to check that out.
But he was actually retired. He was actually retired, right? For like, what, a few years?
No.
Because Black Album came
after
out.
That?
Yeah, the next album that came out after Black Album took years.
Yeah, but we have so many verses from after that still.
Yeah, but even now he's only doing features. He's not putting out albums.
Which I get, but he wasn't retired.
I guess.
He still gave us 444.
Yeah, maybe the definition on retirement in music is different.
Maybe
like, the definition is
no, maybe by Jay-Z's standard is different.
Yeah, it's like I do this for fun now.
Yeah, you come back and then people are like, but we thought, and then what? But I'm back.
But we've got to be thankful. If he retired, the new songs that he's been on now wouldn't have snapped
what
like
are you
that.
saying God did? That's your whole
God is brilliant.
It's the whole verse.
444 had women peeking into the mind of a man. For the first time in hip-hop.
I've never heard that perspective.
Because it's talking about how men process cheating, process healing. I guess Kendrick did that in his last album as well. But like for the first time, women could actually understand what goes through the mind of a man when he's cheating.
I think I was listening to the business bars too much. I didn't even know that was a conversation.
Oh, so you're like sell cocaine in Joburg.
Turn cocaine to Ace of Spades. Yeah. I mean, on the music conversation, we had the Metro FM Awards this weekend.
Oh yeah,
interesting comeback. Not the greatest. I wouldn't say it was like great.
I didn't really watch the awards. Was it like worth it?
I get that.
You were there.
So many people are saying that. I didn't really watch it.
Do you guys still watch awards?
I think that's a good question. Because the summers, let's talk about it. Like the summers, the Feather Awards, we have so many awards in this country, but it's like, and it comes down to a conversation. I think people don't watch awards because of production. Everybody just wants to see who won.
True.
You think so?
Right?
I don't really care who wins. I want to see production.
No, commercial. You're a production person.
Okay. Your
commercial, like your normal audience, wants to hear who won. Firstly, because remember what I said the last show, the last episode I said, there's 2 things an award gives you. It's who won and it's production. But in South Africa, we kind of dropped the second one. In terms of like taking it to the extent that I don't care who won, I just want to see production. That's how it is if we name all the overseas awards.
Yeah.
I can't tell you who won at the BT or the Grammys like that. But I've watched it because I know they're going to give me a crazy production. I know I'm going to see some random woman. I have no idea who it is. Yeah. But their slot on the show is going to be so dope that we're going to talk about it.
Yeah.
I think there's 3 categories, actually. Because I'm not a production person.
Yes.
But I get pissed off if I have to watch something that is not well put together. Yeah. I can't stand it. I couldn't care who won. But if I'm watching something and the sound is bad, like I can't even tell you when last I've watched like a live show or whatever. It's just South Africa. I don't know what it is because we can get to that place. It's just that they
haven't hired Silver Mercian for the people. Yeah,
continue. They haven't, right?
Thank you. Yeah, they should do that.
At the same time, like, I mean, I think we just too lax in everything that we do, man. You watch dancers and you watch America, China, and everything is it's clean. It's put together. Yeah. And South Africa, you've got Ujoni that side, and then Tim Kosi is doing his own thing. It's one dance, but it's just, and individually, great. But put them together and then it's like, a bit cringe, And we know that they're watching what's happening overseas. And I'm not saying that we have to like try and aspire to be them, but there's a standard.
No, we should definitely. It's the fact that they are watching.
Yeah.
It's like, wait, but you got the resources. Yeah. What's wrong?
What's wrong? What are you waiting for?
That's always been our chat. Like, do they not see what is happening globally? Because we do this thing as South Africans where it's like, or even as Africans, I guess, where because of the narrative of the political part of the chat, right? Mm-hmm. Where it's Africa against the world. Then when it comes to even product development and standards of things that even the world consumes, we don't then consider ourselves at a global standard. Now we're like, we must authentically come up with our own African standard. And I'm like, what rubbish is that?
That's rubbish.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So that chat always irks
me.
Yeah.
So the Metros were I mean, cool comeback, I guess. The only thing that was dope for me, which I guess was also because I got to witness it even from rehearsal, etc., was the hip hop segment. All the other ones were okay, were dope. Claire did sing the part where they always do the whole memorial thing where they sing for people that passed away, etc. I think we need to get a little bit creative with that as well, like I've said. Because she's singing, which is dope. She's great. She can sing. And then we do the slideshow thing. We've been doing the slideshow thing.
Yeah.
I think the last time I was like, the medley thing. Where's the whole medley aspect? Where's that? You know what I'm saying? Like, you could get a lot more creative with it, etc. And then there was the hype around, not hype, the saga around Song of the Year. Said they didn't get it, if y'all were wondering. Who got it? I have no idea.
Is it some gospel artist?
I don't know who it is, though.
So I don't want to stay on this topic for too long, but like I do want to say, we got to remember gospel music and Afrikaans music has a hectic amount of support compared to any other genre in South Africa. Yes. So I know even though everyone's upset, it's like, have you seen their communities?
But biggest song will always be the song that even the gospel community sings. I feel like the gospel community was singing Sete.
Yeah.
I don't know about the Afrikaans guys. They might have kept to their lane. You feel me?
That's political.
But I feel like the gospel community was singing that song.
Steve Hoffman, if you're watching this, please
Steve needs to let us know.
Give us a cover.
What is the song that you're jamming? What piano? Actually, that's interesting. What piano song is Steve Hoffman listening to that he caught and he's just like, yo, I like this joint. I don't know what they're saying.
I'm just trying to imagine the parody of Steve Hoffman going, this right here.
This is a treffer. This here, a treffer. Play me some Scorpion Kings. Musa Keys. Right, I'd love to hear that.
Let's take it to the other side. Hotel manager is charged after allegedly sucking toes of hotel guests.
I came across that. What the hell, dude?
That's like, this is when once again you're overstimulated. You've had so much sex that you're like, I need something else.
But we said it. Y'all be doing it too much. Y'all not get to the bag. Like, stop this thing.
I'm trying to understand the thought process.
But no, play that back. You said,
the hotel manager sucking the toes of guests while they're sleeping.
Sleeping.
So he gets in the room and goes, these are good toes. This looks like a penis. I'm going to go.
No, man. Like Afrikaans people say, ach nee, sis nie. Ach nee, man. No, I can't.
Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness.
I'm trying to imagine waking up. You wake up and you see there's a man by your feet.
Hold on. What if, right, you're sleeping, like you deep in your sleep, and then he's carrying on, and it just feels good. I'm not saying anything.
Is that a thing, Ellen?
I don't know. Apparently, I've heard toes going in other crevices, but
is that a thing for you though?
No, it's not. It's
you
not.
think it might be though?
A stranger in my hotel room all of a Sunday. No. No.
I feel like playing Charlemagne's Guess What Race He Is, but like this one doesn't need no guess. Like,
I mean, there's
even you guys know. You who are that color. You know. You know.
No, but definitely, it's not us.
That's wild. That's too wild though.
It is not us.
It's too wild. I think.
But if you were sleeping and you wake up and it's just this sensation, you wake up to something good.
Nah.
How do you move? Like, and you wake up towards the end of the dream, right? Not like during. It's towards the end. Like it's been going on. You are just in this thing. How do you then? Do you like say, carry on, but we're gonna have a conversation about why? Or
I don't think you'd enjoy it because just
once you wake up.
Yeah, I don't think so because like I mean, someone's invading your privacy.
Where is this? Where is he?
America.
Oh, okay.
No.
In the land of the wild.
In the land of the freaking wild, right?
Yeah, no.
You know, on top of that, Donald Trump also he lost his sexual assault case.
Are you surprised?
He lost, right?
He lost, yeah. He's found guilty on charges of sexual assault.
100%.
I think he has to give the plaintiff half a mil or 5 million. No, it's 5 million.
Not go to jail? What happens to jail?
There's nothing said about jail.
Welcome to the 1% of the world.
Yeah.
He's not going to go to jail though. I think they've tried for so long, but I think the Republican community or party is so strong that they'll move anything to make him president again. And I can see that happening. Unfortunately, he's going to become president again. That's my prediction.
Oh, hectic.
Oh, they don't play. Republicans don't play. They're tired. And ironically, when the Republicans were in power, there was a lot more, the economy grew in America.
Yeah, I mean, that's the pro and con of it, right? It's like we had that pro and con with like Thabo Mbeki.
Yeah.
Yes, if I'm right. Yeah, Thabo Mbeki. There's just like an imbalance.
Mm-hmm.
Like economy was great, but socially things were shambles.
Yeah.
Right?
Mm-hmm.
And now we have the latter, I guess?
Mm-hmm. Everything is inversed.
Everything is terrible.
Everything's on fire. We are mad.
Everything's just terrible.
We working but want to quit our jobs. Like everyone, it's yeah.
I posted a tweet a couple of days ago. I said, I'm grateful to be part of the 39% that's getting to the bag, and I'd like to keep it that way.
Yeah.
And I'm working hard to keep it that way.
Yeah.
I got so many comments on that thing, like especially on my gram.
Yeah.
I then put on my gram. Yeah. I got so many comments because it's just like, feel like it's crazy that the number, it's scary actually that the number's growing and you don't even know if you're going to get caught in it.
Yeah.
Just because you're in a corporate structure or you don't know at which stage. So it was like very wild actually.
Yeah. A woman in America wrote a book on grief, a children's book on grief, because she lost her husband.
Oh, children's book.
A children's book. So trying to teach kids how to deal with loss and whatever.
Okay.
Turns out she murdered the husband.
Oh, hectic.
She got arrested. So she put they said five times the dose of fentanyl in a cocktail that she mixed for him the night before, and he died. And then she said, let's double down. We're gonna write a book, make money.
Oh, she's crazy.
It's smart though. I'm not inciting any crime, but like, yo, let me figure out how loss feels and then write a book.
That's crazy. That's definitely crazy. Did she say it was a creative whatnot? Is that what
we don't know her reasoning yet.
Yeah, you know, like that. What the creative? When I think it's definitely an America thing, I guess, where they you induce drugs so that you can unlock a creative whatnot type of thing, or you experience something for the creative output of it.
Yeah.
Well, they found communication between her and the drug dealer. She said, I want that Michael Jackson stuff, which I feel,
hectic.
That's weird. Give me the same stuff that killed that
hectic.
white black guy.
Yeah, but I mean, it's not even a conspiracy anymore because like the Michael thing was that. Michael and Mac Miller.
It's the fact that drugs are that accessible in America. Or maybe that's the impression we get from this side of the world.
No. Hard drugs. Like, because like here, I think it's like tricky to come across certain things.
Yeah.
Well, you'd have to search really hard and have a really like, because like your weed, I think cocaine's still a little bit closer.
Yeah.
Past that, you really know somebody that can get you something like. So, but in America, it's different. Like the access, I literally saw a post of a guy who opened a shop that sells meth and cocaine. I
saw
like
that.
A shop.
He got arrested or something, right?
I don't know, but it was just like he had a board and everything. Happy
But how
go
do
like
you-
you. Like,
how
well,
do you
Paul,
even-
hold up. Like, what do you mean you have a store?
But
Like,
it's becoming, is it becoming regulated or less regulated? Because like,
no,
for
but those
example,
two things are not in they're not in regulation conversations.
so there's a documentary called Where to Invade Next. I forgot who the director is. And basically it goes
On
around
Netflix?
the world. No, it's before Netflix time.
Hulu.
No, why are you doing that?
Because
Loves Hulu.
So basically they go around the world figuring out what are these countries really good at that America sucks at. So you're into Portugal and they found out Portugal drugs are legal. And then they interviewed someone in politics, asked, why are drugs legal? Because he even tested it. He walked up to the police saying, I have cocaine in my pocket. Are you going to arrest me? Cop said, no, it's legal here. And then they explained why.
What?
They said when they made drugs legal, the wars and everything everything that goes around with the drug industry went down.
yeah.
Because you eliminated all competition. Whatever obstacles they are is no longer there. So the
Well,
curiosity,
the street wars, I guess,
Yeah.
because they still wars. They
Yeah.
just don't know about
but
it.
basically they said the curiosity, the novelty around drugs, all of that went down. Kids weren't even trying it anymore because it's accessible.
Yeah.
It's a normal thing.
Yeah,
Ooh.
it's an interesting science.
But I would want them to talk about that first phase of the change,
Mhm.
like the negative. Because like when you first change it and
Yeah.
make everything legal, what happens
Yeah.
in that first phase? That's what I've always thought about in terms of like okay, legalizing weed, okay, cool, but then legalizing certain other substances as well. It's like, what's then the repercussions in the first phase of implementation?
You guys think that would work for South Africa though? Because
they
like
need to ban alcohol actually
they need to ban alcohol.
in South Africa. I don't know, man.
Sorry, if you are a potential
Sorry,
sponsor
okay,
watching this, don't
listen.
listen to that.
Okay,
An uproar.
look, this is what I'm saying, right?
Uproar.
We just need to have a harder regulation, actually.
A harder regulation.
We abuse alcohol in South Africa.
Yeah, relationship with alcohol is quite toxic.
Like that's what I'm actually getting at. There's constructive consumption of certain substances, I guess.
Oh, so how would you regulate it? What would you change?
I don't know. Okay.
Age restriction.
I don't know. I mean, what are we on? 18 or we're 21?
18.
18.
America's 21, right?
We're at 18.
We're in 18.
Yeah. I don't know. I just think or as a nation, we just maybe all need therapy. Maybe that's the chat.
Yeah, we all need therapy. I would make
Maybe we need a Men in Black moment.
compulsory for
Good
grade
luck
10
with
to
that.
drink.
I
Like-
promise you, we'd still be like itching on something.
Something's wrong.
Something is wrong. Let me just take a few apples and a little bit of something and let me just
A
see.
few apples.
We'll find it again. We will
Yeah, that's how
find
they
our
do
way
it in-
back. I'm telling
in
you.
prison. They do that in prison though.
Mm.
That's how they make alcohol.
Really?
Toilets, yeah.
Yeah.
Why do you know things about prison? This is disgusting.
I already
watch
told you.
TV.
I watch prison-based documentaries so that I can always remember not
What
to
are you
go.
preparing for? Oh, okay.
I always need a reminder not to go to that place. It's not dope, guys.
It's the
What
fact
do
that
you
you
need
always
to
need a
be
reminder.
doing to remind yourself?
No,
not to
you
go to
see,
that
the
place?
thing is, it's very easy to land up in prison. I mean,
Austin Nandipa.
ask Thabo Besta.
Hey guys.
Ask Nandipa actually, right?
Yeah.
Nandipa's a
Yeah,
problem. Yeah, for
yeah.
me, I see myself going to prison for that.
What?
For what Nandipa did?
I mean, I would for
No,
a man.
Ellen, I think
For-
you're smarter than that.
Wait.
I think you're way
hold on.
smarter.
Excuse me, hold on.
What are you saying you'd go to jail for?
Where does my intellect come in during
Intellect plays a very big part. I don't think Nandipa's as smart as she says
conjugal
she is.
visits? At which point does my intellect
Wait,
Play a
why are you
part.
saying you'd go to jail for?
for men?
You would.
I'm not saying like me, Ellen, right now. I'm just saying it's possible. We've done like lesser crimes. Lesser, like, hold on. I'm not
Did you just
incriminating myself in anything here. Hold on. No. I mean, for a guy, Okay, for some good.
Ellen,
I mean,
what are you
good.
saying? What are you saying?
I mean, if he asks nicely,
you'd go to prison for him.
I'm not
if
going to go to
asked
prison.
nicely.
She wasn't intending to go to prison. In her head, we're not going to prison. He has been living this life, inside, outside of prison.
Yes.
So in her head...
Pause. Sorry. Are we recording there? Oh, okay, cool. Sorry. I was scared. Like...
Okay.
We have load shedding coming up at 2. Escom at its best.
And were you...
Yeah.
Okay, how long have we been going for right now?
No, let's go.
Okay.
Sorry, you using?
I mean, we've done
So
stuff.
You would go to prison for Thabo Bester?
I don't want to go... I mean, not Thabo Bester. Have you seen him? Also, like, it's not... It's
okay,
never
so you go to prison for your celebrity crush.
I'm trying to understand why you would go to jail for a person.
I'm trying to figure that out
jail.
too.
She was sitting where she was sitting.
Prison.
And in her mind, they weren't going to jail. They were never going to get to jail.
No.
They got away with it so many times that it was never a thing.
Okay.
Right?
That sounds like stupidity to me.
That's okay, sharp, fine. But I mean, this guys, you don't understand, man.
Are you saying...
We've got a trip switch when it comes to men. Like something goes off. It doesn't matter how many degrees you've got and whatever.
Oh, it's when you confuse it for love.
It doesn't even have to be love, hey? It's just that good. And then...
Yes.
What's the craziest thing you've done for a woman? Like, you've done. Where you realize, okay, you've gone way too far.
I'd have to think about it. I'm very regulated.
Because the fact that she's prepared to go to jail.
Yeah.
Who's she?
And also, please put in the comments, what's the craziest thing you've done for an ex?
I'm just saying, women out there, it's a possibility that, we have these chats.
I think I would go to jail.
Guys, what's going on? Like,
I was trying to think.
I'm confused.
I think I would.
I'm not going to jail for nobody.
So if you're in love, you wouldn't go to jail for her?
No, because I still have my head on. Guys.
So you're going to say, you must go do your time. I'm going to chill.
Don't get me involved in, you know what I'm saying? Look, unless you're married to this person and it's a conversation you guys have and it's what you do. That's a different conversation because y'all are getting into it and y'all are deciding what's what and you're saying, okay, if it goes left, this is how we deal with left. Type of thing, right? But I'm finding out that you're doing whatever the case is. I'm not willing to go to jail. No ways. That's what I say. That's what I'm saying. And to a certain degree, I agree with Ellen. She was prepared for it. She's not shook right now. That's okay. Worst case. What's happening right now was worst case, we get arrested, we go to jail.
There's a plan.
In fact, here's the plan. I have this place, there's a stash of money, we go to Tanzania, and then we meet with my friend, this and the third. This is that, everybody has a price, so somebody gave them information.
So in conclusion, don't run deeper for someone who won't bester for you.
Ooh, I like
bester
that.
For you, whoever's following the story, that.
Bester for your goddamn self.
I think we haven't seen obviously we haven't seen the end of this. I think he's going to drop her proper. She's on her own. She just doesn't know it yet.
Of course.
She's on her own.
Of course.
I just want to, in my next life, I want to come back as a man. Because that fear-focal thing that you guys have going, I just want it, guys. You guys just smash on through life with no repercussions.
Why is that the word you use?
I mean, it's true. That is exactly how you guys get through life. You will screw your way through anything. Zaddy Cyril is screwing his way through, as you can see.
I hear that, right? I kind of feel the same for women right now, where the game is concerned. I said to a friend of mine, I'm like, if I was a woman right now, I'd be gone. No. Listen to what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Guys, we're encouraging a lot of nonsense in this episode.
No. We're just having the conversation of the current social status right now. She's saying as guys can just run through it. No repercussions. I mean, we're talking about Trump right now. That's not repercussions.
Yeah.
He's ran through it. He's become president. And to your prediction, he's going to become president again, right? No consequences to all the negatives he's done, which is so public, right? It's just that we can't prove it. It's allegedly.
Yeah.
I'm like, women right now are in this pocket in this course where if you're a woman right now, it's free game. Is it good? Is it bad? That's debatable. That's what we're talking about. I don't condone it, but I'm just saying to her, to what she's saying, I just feel like that is as well for women. Like there is this lane that women get into that is negative. It's a negative lane. The Trump lane is negative. It's not good. It's a negative lane. But that lane of power then puts you in these type of situations where you can become president. It's very wild that that's how society is then structured.
Yeah.
That if individuals can, like there's this lane that's possible. But it's also very risky because Thabo Bester shows you that.
Yeah.
That you could either like a Thabo Bester or like a drug dealer conversation, like a kingpin, whatever, you die type of vibe. You know what I'm saying? Or you end up in prison. Yeah. But it's crazy actually. I think for women right now, there is that pocket. It's very wild.
The thing is, we go to our graves with so much, man. Like pick any, well, not any and not all. I'm not generalizing. Just a majority of women, right? That know exactly what their men are doing and not saying anything. And they're upstanding. Well, I can't say upstanding, but they come off as upstanding citizens in the community. But they know exactly that this 20M that came home the other day, it was, and you hear all of that stuff like at nail salons, at whatever. You guys don't even know. Yeah. And women just come and they offload. Yeah. That's their therapy. And then they go home and we keep quiet about it. You don't know her, you never see her again. You move on.
It's crazy.
So we know a lot.
Yeah.
This is the problem in South Africa.
Guys, we want love.
Did you see that chat about the Vodacom guy?
Yeah, he's doubling down.
They offered him 47 million.
And he said no.
And my guy said no. I agree with my guy.
How much does he want?
He wants 5% of all revenue made, which is the equivalent of about 9 billion.
I don't see him winning the case.
I don't see him winning, right? No. I don't see him getting what he's asking for, but I do see him getting a whole lot more money. I think he might hit over 1 billion.
I think what's scary with that, have you seen, there's a documentary on Pepsi. Pepsi did some competition in the 90s where it looked like they were saying you could win a jet. That's because that's how the TV ad looked. You had to drink X amounts of cans or buy X amounts of cans. Some kid really bent over and made sure he got all these cans. And he said, guys, can I get my jet now?
Yeah.
They had a court case for 5 to 10 years or something. He lost. They offered him $1 million. And you think about it, $1 million in the 90s, it's a lot.
It's a lot. He's gone.
And he said, no, I want the jet. And it was back and forth. He found a lawyer that could help him, but they ended up losing the case.
Hold up. He said, I don't want the million, I want the jet?
I want the jet because they promised the jet in the ad. Nowhere in the ad doesn't say you'll win this jet. They were exaggerating, saying, if you buy the X amount of cans, you could possibly
get a jet.
Yeah.
You could possibly get a jet.
Yeah. So I'm going to get the jet.
You could maybe win a jet. And maybe you could win this jet.
The thing is in the ad, it's a kid coming out of the thing. So of course, if you're a kid watching, it's like,
yeah.
Oh snap!
So if I'm gonna do this, and he didn't get the jet. He didn't get the money.
Ah, what an idiot!
But now to your point, you're saying if he doubles down, he's gonna get a lot more. I'm afraid if he doubles down too much, they'll go, well, we can prove to you why you don't deserve 5% revenue.
No. Because here's the thing, like the fact that I think the 47 million is a settle, but they also know why they're settling too. Because I said to somebody, his lawyers found the loop in the context of, I don't even know how they did it. Because he was working at Vodacom when he came up with the whole thing.
Yeah.
Technically, according to contracts that I understand, if you're working at the company, anything that you come up with because you've used the resources, they own, etc. I don't know how his lawyers found a way around it, but it seems like they have. For Vodacom to say, okay, cool, we'll give you 47 million.
Yeah, if maybe 100 million step out.
5 million, dog, relax. 5 million, go home. 47 million?
How much do you really need, man?
In South Africa, all of it. You can't.
I would, how much would you settle for? What would be your number?
I won't say 5%.
Considering the whole conversation?
I won't say 5%. I think I'll be reasonable. I would say 150 more.
You take 150
When did
more
Please Call Me start? We were in primary school when it started.
Yeah.
Don't look at me. I mean...
Was everything still black and white?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. 150 more.
You take 150 more.
I think that's decent enough.
Ella? Considering the whole chat and everything, what are you saying? Okay, listen, give me this and I'll walk.
I like to
or
follow
would you take
rules.
The 47
I don't
million?
like getting into trouble, man. And also I feel like it's a little bit like musical chairs where you don't know where the music is going to stop and if you're going to have a chair to sit down. So for me, I'd just like quickly cash out just so that I've already got this.
Good
so I'm
point.
not sure.
So you take the 47, essentially.
I take that.
It's how much he has to pay the lawyers. I think that's also the thing he has to...
Nah,
factor
if his lawyers are smart, they're going to have them cover that cost as well.
Yeah.
Okay, so I go half a billion, 500 million. I'll walk 500 million. Because by actual fact, I probably should get over $1 billion, but you guys are not going to give me that because that's essentially that's a valuation number.
Are you essentially trying to say that's where you start the conversation?
No. I'm saying
500.
I'm saying if we're running, I'm trying to get 5% of all your revenue. But you give me 500 million, we'll call it a day. We'll see each other at the golf club.
Okay.
Yeah.
It's reasonable.
Yeah, but everybody's like, you should take it. I'm like, nah.
But I mean, they've been at it so long. Don't you want to start enjoying the money, using the money, like cash out and start living, man?
I wouldn't be surprised if he's living now.
On what?
On what?
Wasn't he earning well? What was his position?
He was an employee at the thingy, bro. He worked at Vodacom.
But what is he doing now?
And he didn't leave on a severance package. He had to leave because now he's suing the company.
Okay.
Yeah, tricky,
so
right?
you can also add pain and suffering to the...
He definitely could.
Okay.
All right,
No, that's
I think let's wrap it.
What have reached that time? Okay, Robert De Niro, 79-year-old actor, welcomes the seventh kid.
Seventh kid, right? There's hope for all of us.
There's only one person inspired right now, and that's Nick Cannon.
No.
What? At 79, come on now.
That picture would be so funny.
How old is the incubator of said kid?
I don't know, but does it matter?
Yes, it does.
Incubator.
Yeah.
Oh,
why would you just say girlfriend or wife?
Because at that age, like I'm not coming into the equation at your 79 now.
Wait,
there's nothing there.
Do you possibly think she was like, "You old, your sperm doesn't work," and
he said, "Let me show you." He said, "I'll show you."
I don't think so. I think she was hoping for it. I mean, why else not? You want some sort of keepsake. I don't believe I'm actually referring to children as keepsakes and stuff. But I mean, yeah, you have a child. You catch a man. You say it for life, especially with him. With him, guys, please don't do it on your basic Thabo.
Ooh,
you know, I'm just saying we know this. Let's not do that.
Coins.
Don't do that for the coins. There's no coins. Pampers, nan.
Okay, to your point, would you have Oprah's baby? Would you love to be the one say I have Oprah's kid? Like her lineage.
Look. If I was in America doing my thing, not living the life I'm living, and Oprah pulled up on me, look, let's do it.
You'd give her a kid?
Let's run it.
For a kid or just for vibes?
I mean, life is great, right?
Oprah's kid.
Life is great. I ain't stressing about Pampers.
How old is Oprah now?
I ain't stressing about Pampers.
Yeah, but...
I'm not stressing about Pampers.
There's night nurses. You don't have to worry about anything.
I'm not stressing about nothing. We good.
It's the fact that your penis still has to work when you're in the room.
It's Oprah. I don't know how to say that. It's Oprah. Your penis will work.
Have you seen Oprah?
To every freaking occasion. It doesn't matter.
Have you seen Oprah without makeup?
I would. I would. If she said, girl, would you mind? I'd be, babes, how do you like it?
I think she'll see my tears while I'm on top of her. Like, we shouldn't really be doing this.
You lie. You are lying.
Oprah is great, okay? Oprah
Not
is
with
wonderful.
that own money.
Guys, no.
Not with that own money. You're taking
amazing.
it, you are running. You are running. You buying equipment that you don't even think you need. I'm telling you.
Yeah, is that a bolt machine? Yeah.
There we go. Exactly. That's your sweet spot. All she needs to do is say, baby boy, how can I make your life better?
She's got enough money to call you baby boy.
Guys, we're sorry.
Load shedding.
Let's go.
Do we even have to explain as
You
South
know what's
Africans? You know.
Oh, no, wait. So this is why we have to explain. Because there's people in Tanzania watching. Thank you guys for watching. Why are you guys watching? We don't know. Because most of our news is more local than it is. We need to work on our continental news.
Yeah,
we don't have a lot of news going. We don't know what's going on out there. So please, if you're actually watching, please educate us and then we'll bring it up
No, but yeah, we'll do that. We'll start factoring. We'll start. I mean,
yeah, I don't know what's going on in Kenya and all these other countries.
Yeah.
Okay, take us. What did you wanna cover?
The coronation is happening this week as well.
Oh, that thing.
Yeah, the king, side queen, or what do we call it?
The side queen.
Side queen. Wow.
Just like this is so rude.
Oh my!
The king got crowned, okay, and the side queen got crowned too.
The side.
Yeah, that's what happened. Yeah.
She's never going to shake that.
Someone said the king was wearing the king was wearing his grandmother's clothes. That's rude on like to the furthest extent. And all of us Africans.
So rude. That is so rude, actually.
I think what's mad is all of us Africans are watching our diamond on this man's head.
Hectic,
and
right?
we can't do anything.
Nada.
We've got bigger problems, guys. That's
okay, we do. We have 4 hours of load shedding every 3 times a day.
That diamond will fix it.
That particular
that
one.
specific one.
Nah, man.
And take the 400 tons of gold from that vault. That's ours. It'll be good.
It's all just like chain of command. Once we've done with our issues, we'll come for it. It's just like noted.
Who will come for it? Because you think ANC will come?
No, the red
the
team.
red people. The red team. The red team will get it.
You know, it's there. It's part of like the agenda on there. It's like, chief, don't forget. Like, no, we'll carry it over to the next meeting. Don't you worry.
Yeah, we're coming.
It keeps on brought forward in other news, whatever. We keep on bringing it forward. So we're coming for it. It's just not now. We've got other things to sort out. When we're done, we're coming for it.
Yeah.
So with this event, though, you know what makes it really bad? And I forgot which singer it was. She's a Nigerian star. She sang in front of the king. And I think that's why a lot of people were upset. Tiwa Savage, thank you.
And there's a black choir. Yeah, black singers. And they were just like, yo, don't y'all feel weird singing this? I felt sometimes. I think I would have pulled the Jay-Z with Super Bowl, asked him to pull up and said no.
It doesn't work like this.
No, I'm bigger than, right?
But what do? You get an invite from the king of whatever. Do you say no?
Yeah, you say no, but you got to do a whole thing like to kind of let people know that you said no. So they know that you said no.
Guys, as a black nation, I think the way we brought up, like we still those people, you know, where we don't want to, ruffle feathers too much and stuff. We're getting out of it, but it's still going to take some time for us to actually get there. And like Afrikaans people say, ons lek gat. So
translation, please.
We are kissing ass.
You need to resign from being a KKK member because this is problematic.
Right. We are kicking ass and we were just on Sana. We're going to do it. There was something, we looked at the bigger picture on what they had brought to us. They said, here's the bigger picture. If you come and sing here for us, this is what it means for your country. And we were like, okay, shot. Yeah. So I think that's where we still are right now. But it's like super
And I pictured the conversation as well. I really did.
Right?
I pictured that, Mom, I'm going to go sing at the coronation.
That's the thing. You've been doing so badly in life. Like you are not a doctor, an engineer, something, but I sang
at the coronation.
And somebody's mother was happy about that. But then you have to look at what it was like at the, I don't know which soccer match it was, when people started singing that we're not coming or F your coronation or something to that effect.
Cyril decided that we're going to wrap it up earlier, or we're going to just wrap it up right now. Shout out to everybody for watching. Thank you very much. Thank you, Ellen, for coming through. Really, really appreciate you. Maybe she might be here next time, maybe not. Who knows? But you got to tune in to see. Like, comment, subscribe, and let's see what happens next week. I think that I leave out anything.
There's a lot of missing news, but
There's a lot that happened this week, guys. But let's talk about it next week. Before your weekend. Where we talk about the week before it ends. Thank you. Peace out.